Westfield Insurance. To find an independent Westfield Insurance agent in your area, visit westfieldinsurance.com.
It's the President's Day sales event at Kia, and we're celebrating with great deals, like $189 a month on the versatile Sportage LX and $219 a month on the refined Sorento LX, both with available fully active all-wheel drive. Plus, the 2015 Sorento was named the highest-ranked midsize SUV in initial quality by J.D. Power. So hurry into your Kia retailer to lease the Sportage LX for $189 a month and the Sorento LX for $219 a month, and discover the new Kia at the President's Day sales event.
Well, let's welcome our team advisors tonight from Mayfield, Brittany Pumphrey, from North Royalton, Matt Kish, and from Wadsworth, Mark Schoonover. Time to get back underway now. Hot picks one at a time. I'll ask each team 8 questions. The correct response, 20 points. No penalty for a wrong answer. Any team answering all 8 questions correctly will receive those very important 25 bonus points. First up, team number 1, Wadsworth. We go over to Chai from North Royalton. What will it be for Wadsworth?
Number 4.
Envelope number 4 for Wadsworth. Guys, these questions just for you. Let's start. According to a recent study, Americans get the least amount of sleep in what Northern California city where they may stay up late watching the 49ers?
San Francisco.
That's right. In the Heart of the Sea is a title of a book about the Essex, a ship that sank while hunting what largest aquatic mammals?
Whales.
Whales, yes. The Dred Scott decision on fugitive slaves was not unanimous. It was supported by what number of justices? Equal to 2/3 of the full Supreme Court.
6.
6 is right. And now to the monitor for your science question. Which of these is not a part of the leaf blade?
Vein.
No, rhizome. A team of more than 60 scientists is studying the bones of a newly discovered human ancestor found in what country where Cape Town and Pretoria are the capitals?
South Africa.
That is right. Perhaps his father had fought in the Napoleonic Wars. What Russian author used that conflict as the backdrop for his novel War and Peace?
Tolstoy.
Tolstoy is right. Solve for X here at the monitor for your math question.
80.
X equals 82. Several state governors have become president, but the only Arkansas governor to do so was our 42nd, followed the first President Bush.
Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton is right. Well done, Wadsworth. Kind of a tough draw there on envelope number 4. All right, team 2 now is North Royalton. We go over to Drew from Mayfield. Hey, Drew, 1, 2, or 3?
1.
Envelope number 1 for North Royalton. Gentlemen, these questions only for you. The Bible is set forth in rough chronological order, but chapters are generally arranged according to length in what holy book of Islam?
The Quran.
That is right. The town of Gardner, Massachusetts was named for Colonel Thomas Gardner, who was killed in what 1775 battle named for a hill near Boston?
Bunker Hill.
Bunker Hill is right. During the 15th and 16th centuries, an artistic and cultural flowering took place during a historical period given what name meaning rebirth?
Renaissance.
Renaissance, yes. To the monitor your science question. The sound waves that are used in submarine sonar systems are produced by crystals that vibrate when an alternating electric field is applied to them. This effect is known by which of these?
Piezoelectric.
That is correct. It took 19th century pioneers 6 months to travel the 2,000-mile trail named for what Northwest Territory, now a state?
Oregon.
Oregon is right. When Oliver Cromwell ruled England, his foreign correspondence was handled by what man, better known for writing Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained?
Milton.
Milton is right. To the monitor your math question. Evaluate this expression.
20% is 20. 10% would be 2.
2 is right. 25 bonus points possible here. North Royalton. Among the property owners affected by the Great Chicago Fire in 1871 was what man who was then living in the White House as our 18th president?
Grant.
Ulysses S. Grant. 25 bonus points. We're North Royalton. Nice job there. Rounding it out tonight, Mayfield. We go back over to Andrew from Wadsworth. Andrew, what'll it be, 2 or 3?
3.
Envelope number 3 for Mayfield. These questions only for you. Here we go. Colorado, admitted to the Union in 1876, is known as the Centennial State because its admission came how many years after the Declaration of Independence?
100.
100 is right. Although most old lamps held oil, the fictional Aladdin found an oiled lamp that contained what sort of magic being?
Genie.
Genie, yes. Talk about fashion discrimination. In ancient Rome, only male citizens were allowed to wear what garment?
Toga.
Toga, yes. To the monitor your science question. Of these 3 biological terms, Which one identifies the largely fatty sheath that surrounds some axons?
Myelin.
Myelin is right. If threats could move mountains, France's Louis XIV might have made good his threat to annex Spain by removing what mountain range separating the two countries? France and Spain, mountain range. You have a guess here? The Pyrenees Mountains. What British author who used red golf balls to enable him to play golf in the snow hit a hole-in-one with novels like Kim and The Jungle Book?
Kipling.
Kipling is right. To the monitor your math question. Evaluate this expression.
30.
30 is correct. Had they been around then, Big Macs might have been eaten by what Union general, nicknamed Little Mac, who ran against Lincoln for president in 1864?
Douglas.
No, George McClellan. Well done, though, Mayfield. Good round there. And that is the end of the round. We'll be back. Final deciding grab bag round right after this.
It's moving day. New hopes, new dreams. And hey, be careful with that. You could get the entire family together for Thanksgiving. Have your daughter's wedding in the garden. Get rid of that groovy wallpaper in the bathroom. Anything can happen. And because anything can happen, well, that's why there's Westfield Insurance. To find an independent Westfield agent in your area, visit westfieldinsurance.com.
To deliver a little Italy in every bite, Marco's dough is made fresh every day. Taste the freshness in the new Big Cheese for just $10.99 at marcos.com.
P.G. Sittenfeld, a progressive leader for Senate. He supports background checks on all gun purchases and banning assault weapons. He'll stand up to the NRA. Ted Strickland won't.
I will put my record up against anyone defending the Second Amendment. I had an A+ rating with the National Rifle Association. I was the guy who voted against the assault weapon ban. That has been my position, and it is my position.
New Leadership for Ohio is responsible for the content of this advertising.
For complete information about everything academic, visit us online at newsnet5.com/academic-challenge.
All right, welcome back to Academic Challenge. Before we continue, let's recap the score so far tonight. Third place, 395 points. Mayfield. Second place at 425 is North Royalton. And so far in the lead tonight, heading into our grab bag round, 475 points is Wadsworth. Now it is time for the grab bag round. The safe free-for-all, each correct answer is worth 20 points, but a team will lose 20 points for a wrong or no answer. Also in this round, there will be some visual questions. Those are worth 30 points, but again, an incorrect answer there will cost a team 30 points. Once again, this is for all three teams, so everyone, hands on your buzzers. Our grab bag round begins right now. A cedar tree is the only symbol on the flag of what Middle Eastern country or capital? North Royalton.
Lebanon.
Capital city is Beirut. Lebanon is right. The largest sea on the moon, Titan, is named for what K-initialed Norse sea monster? Wadsworth?
Kraken.
Kraken, yes. In Roman numerals, the number 1,000 is represented by what? North Royalton.
M.
13th letter of the English alphabet, M is right. To the monitor here, this bear cub lives in the Appalachian Mountains in what A-initialed New York mountain range? Wadsworth.
Adirondacks.
Adirondacks, yes. What would be the average class size if a school has 800 students in 25 classes? Wadsworth?
16.
No, 32. Lottery tickets that smell like barbecue are being sold in what state where barbecue is popular from Cape Hatteras to the Great Smoky Mountains? Wadsworth?
North Carolina.
North Carolina is right. Choice, a barometric pressure reading of 20 inches of mercury would indicate an atmospheric pressure of about how many pounds per square inch? 10, 20, or 30? And we have a guess on this one? 10 pounds per square inch. Take a look at the monitor here. I was kidding. Might have been a nice text message from what Norse god of mischief who caused the death of Balder?
Loki.
Loki is right. In the Confederate government, James Speed held what cabinet post filled in today's federal government by Loretta Lynch? Wadsworth.
Attorney General.
Attorney General, yes, setting a world record. Over 12,000 people recently attended a Zumba class. In what capital city of the Philippines? Wadsworth.
Manila.
Manila's right. Common logarithms have what number as their base? Wadsworth.
E.
No, the answer is 10. The 1858 placement of the first, take a look at the monitor, the 1858 placement of the first telegraphic Atlantic cable, as indicated by this map, was due to the efforts of what wealthy American entrepreneur? Have a guess here? Cyrus Field. Those guards outside Buckingham Palace who do not wear a plume are from what part of Great Britain, where Edinburgh is the capital? Wadsworth.
Scotland.
Scotland, yes. The 1914 movie Avenging Conscience was based on what Edgar Allan Poe story in which a prisoner is locked in a dark cell and threatened by a swinging blade? A guess on this one, The Pit and the Pendulum. When Marie Antoinette wanted to write home to her mother, she would address her letters to what Austrian empress with a two-word name? We have a guess on this one. Maria Theresa. The American Transylvania Company employed not vampires, but what pioneer who trailblazed the wilderness road for Kentucky settlers? North Royalton.
Daniel Boone.
Daniel Boone is right. Lake Hula is not in Hawaii, but in what Middle Eastern country? Tel Aviv is a major city. North Royalton.
Israel.
Israel's right. On May 14th, 1973, NASA launched what first U.S. space station, whose name suggested its scientific mission? Skylab. Should all of our state governors and all the U.S. senators get together for dinner, how many places would have to be set? Royalton.
150.
Yes, no, he died in 1949 before his 40th birthday. What Polish-born composer left a large legacy of piano works, including the Minute Waltz? North Royalton.
Chopin.
You got in before the buzzer, which was the difference here tonight. Let's take a look at our final standings tonight. It's incredibly close and an exciting match. Third place, 395 points is Mayfield. In second place, 565, Wadsworth. And our winner tonight, beating the buzzer, 575. Here we go, North Royalton. Congratulations. Hey, we'll feature these teams next week: Nordonia, North, and Walsh Jesuit. I'm Jason Nicholas. We'll see you next week for another edition of Academic Challenge. Good night, everybody.
Academic Challenge has been brought to you by Westfield Insurance.
ABC next Sunday. The happiest place on earth comes alive for an all-new primetime celebration, 60 years in the making, with incredible performances, guest stars, Disney legends, and exclusive previews of Shanghai Disney Resort, Star Wars lands, and more. It's a one-of-a-kind experience only Disney can bring you. Join Derek Huff for the wonderful World of Disney Disneyland 60, a brand new 2-hour special, next Sunday, 8/7 Central on ABC.
Notre Dame College invites you to visit our beautiful South Euclid campus on President's Day, February 15th from 11 to 1. Tour the campus and experience what it's like to be a Falcon for life. Located just 25 minutes from the heart of Cleveland, Notre Dame offers more than 30 career-focused majors, including nursing and entrepreneurship. See for yourself how every student is our most important student. Meet faculty, current students, learn about scholarship opportunities, and stick around for lunch Monday, February 15th at Notre Dame College. Visit NotreDameCollege.edu for more information.
Dollars, cash, greenback, buckaroos. However you say it, you'll save thousands during the President's Day sale at Bill Doherty Kia and Kia of Streetsboro.
Because for 1 week only, every new Kia is discounted up to $10,000 off. Drive away in a new 2016 Kia Soul for only $69 per month. Plus, during the Kia Dribble and Drive sales event, get 4 Cavs game tickets or tablet computer with every new Kia lease or purchase. Only at Bill Doherty Kia and Kia of Streetsboro. What's in your driveway?
I've got a 4-year degree. I wasn't really able to find a job despite putting out over 100 applications, so I decided to go back to school. Tri-C really did change my life. After getting my degree from Tri-C, I'm working in the IT field. I work at a